Hello YouTubers, you're on an all-new movie review with me, Frederick Lopez, and I just got done seeing War for the Planet of the Apes. It is directed by Matt Reeves, and it is a sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I must say, this is a great film. People are calling it the Shawshank Redemption of Planet of the Apes films, and yeah, it really is. I mean, this film is just phenomenal. Now, do I like it better than Dawn? I kind of like some elements of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes just a bit better, but the way it compares is almost like Captain America the Winter Soldier to Captain America Civil War. They're both very great movies, and I kind of wish Matt Reeves directed the first Planet of the Apes in this trilogy. But nevertheless, it is great. Woody Harrelson joins the cast as the villain. He plays as Colonel. And Andy Serkis is back as Caesar. You also have some new characters with like this little girl named Nova. She can't speak, so she just kind of hangs around with the apes. You also have this bald little ape who's really silly, and he pretty much provides a comedic relief for the film. I'm not going to go into too much spoilers in this review, but all you need to know is that basically at the end of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, war started with the humans and the apes. And it's been going on for 2 years. People are wondering, is Caesar still alive? Is he dead? And it starts with them finding his location. And it's pretty much reached its breaking point. Caesar is now forced to deal with the humans and go after this colonel. And pretty much end this war. He did not start this war, but he vows to finish it. That is pretty much the plot of the film. Now, there's much more, but I'm not going to give it away in this review. You're just going to have to go and see it for yourself. But yeah, some parts are very Shawshank Redemption, not just in terms of quality, but in plot as well. That's all I'm going to give away there. But nevertheless, Matt Reeves does a fantastic job directing. The cinematography, the scope of this film is grand, epic. It has that big blockbuster movie feel, while also having a good story and heart to it that you would see in like an independent feature. All in all, it's a throwback to when blockbusters were damn good movies as well. And the jokes are funny without going too overboard. You can still have a serious plot with a little bit of levity in there. And that's one thing I like about this film. The motion capture. I've been a fan of the motion capture since Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and oh my god, it's improved. I thought it was great in Dawn. I recently watched Dawn of the Planet of the Apes on FX again before I saw this, and they've really improved the computer graphics, the motion capture. Andy Serkis should be one of those actors that either gets a Lifetime Achievement Award or some type of special award for motion capture performances, because he gives an Oscar-worthy one here. You know, besides Hugh Jackman and Logan, Andy Serkis as Caesar, not only in Dawn, but really in War for the Planet of the Apes, gives one of the best performances of the year that I think is awards-worthy. The score is very good. I like the score. Something about it's very primal, very ape-like. Even the 20th Century Fox fanfare is in that type of jungle drum music. Feels very primal. The editing is fantastic. The pacing of like maybe the story, not really the editing, but more of the story, is a bit more slow than in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. For a time there, I thought that Dawn was a better war movie than War for the Planet of the Apes. But this is one of those movies that's more emotional. It's more of a culmination of what we've been through in the past 2 films, and ultimately what leads into the original Planet of the Apes. But above that, it's one of those films that's a slow burn and really gives you your bang for your buck in like the last act. Oh my god. Just when I thought it wasn't going to have enough action, they just go pull all the stops. They let the gates open and all hell just breaks loose. It is a fantastic conclusion. The only thing besides the pacing, I would say, is maybe a little bit too many jokes with the new character, but other than that, it's not bad, and this is a nitpick, not nothing against the film. I want to know how the Statue of Liberty head got on the beach. I really do. I really want to know. That's just me. Anyway, besides that, the pacing was a little slow and a little bit too much humor for my taste, but hey, you needed that humor, you needed that levity with the dark, emotional plot of this film. Above all, it reminded me a bit of Civil War, and really, it reminded me a lot of The Dark Knight Rises, that type of emotional climax, that type of just trials and just obstacles that the character has to go against. Caesar just has to go through hell. He gets put through hell in this. And Woody Harrelson gives a damn good performance. I'm surprised. I mean, he's capable of serious acting, but he's mean here. Like, I wasn't sure which Woody Harrelson I was going to get, and he really plays a mean villain. Also a very sympathetic villain, too. Like, he has no mercy, but by sympathetic, I mean, you can see where he's coming from. You can see that Caesar and him were both shaped by their surroundings, by the circumstances of their life, and it really plays upon the themes of redemption and also just all around vengeance. What does loss and vengeance do? What does it do for a person? How far does it push them, you know? Things like that. And there's a really good scene between Woody Harrelson and Caesar that's very, very well acted, and I also like how he alludes to, like, if we lose, we're going to become your cattle, and it'd be a Planet of the Apes. So there's that whole feeling and build up to the actual Planet of the Apes. You also get to see a few characters from the original, as far as like when they were younger, so that's kind of cool. And a couple of settings, that's all I'm going to give away. Anyway, what do I think of War for the Planet of the Apes? I think it is one of the best blockbusters this year. It's definitely my top 5 for the 2017 films I've seen so far. And I would probably give War for the Planet of the Apes an A. I cannot wait to see what Matt Reeves does with a Batman series with Ben Affleck. I loved his work in Dawn, and this is a bigger improvement. I like Dawn personally more than War of the Apes or Rise, but War is a very solid film. In a way, it's almost like they did something completely different, much like James Mangold directing Wolverine and then doing Logan. I still think Logan might be the best film of the year still, but War for the Planet of the Apes is a solid film, and it's nice to see a blockbuster that's big budget, full of special effects, yet it doesn't take notice to itself. It's not too fake. It makes it feel real. There's an emotional value. There's something we care about for the characters, even though they're apes. There's humans. There's something very human about the plot, so to speak. There's certain level of the human soul within the story and characters and the circumstances. Yeah, I give War for the Planet of the Apes an A. It is a phenomenal film. If you're a fan of the Planet of the Apes or have seen Dawn or Rise, definitely go check this one out. If you haven't seen them, I would suggest seeing at least Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and maybe Rise. But you could try going into this one cold. It's much better if you watch Dawn at least before this. So yeah, definitely go check out War for the Planet of the Apes. It's not as much as the war spectacles I thought it was going to be. Dawn had a little bit more with the action and war element of it, faster pace, but it does deliver at the end. And it's a very satisfying yet bittersweet conclusion, in my opinion. Very emotional. You definitely will feel something by the end of the film. And yeah, that is my review for War for the Planet of the Apes. I give it an A. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you have seen War for the Planet of the Apes, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Feel free to discuss it. Let me know what you thought. What did you like? What did you not like? Just whatever. What's your favorite Planet of the Apes movie? Just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, stay tuned on my channel to see 3 special reviews for the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm going to be going over Batman Begins, and then on the 9th year anniversary of Dark Knight, I'm going to go over the Dark Knight, and then on the 5-year anniversary of Dark Knight Rises, I'm going to go over my retrospective review of the Dark Knight Rises. You can also see my Castlevania binge review up there now, and as well as Baby Driver. Anyway, that is all, and yeah, Caesar just went ape shit in this movie, and I love it.